today.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Webster. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch. Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield, and that one falls incomplete. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first down. Webster. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Texans come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing to start the drive. Bryant, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Operating from the gun. Bryant, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Demarcus Robinson, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Back to throw again.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. They'll look to throw again.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got a man, it's Collins complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Off play action. Webster. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Webster steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And now off to the races down the right side. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ryan Nall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Looking to throw on second down. Webster got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Being chased out left.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Off the play fake. Webster.
Mechie has it on the slant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out to his left. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Webster. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw on second down. Webster buying time to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
To throw on 3rd down. Webster. He's got it. And he's brought down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryant. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 62 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Throwing again. Webster.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Webster dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Webster. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Webster.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Webster. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. Good. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw. Bryant. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Off play action. Bryant. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Christian Kirksey. The O-line can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Bryant. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Webster.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. On first and 10, Webster throwing middle, and it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Bryant. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down. Webster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Webster steps away to his left.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Operating from the gun. Webster flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
On third down, Webster. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say
Lovie Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach, and he's going to throw the red flag on this one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it.
So the challenge, not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass.
got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them offsides. This time he tricked himself.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for